Episode 48. Thank you all for listening to episode 47. Enter Sandman, a unanimous blown call story. I am Gary here with my co-host.
Cobo.
Wait, what?
What? Cobo. I think it's Jake.
Is that Japanese?
Oh, I thought you said hot Cobo.
That's what I thought he said.
And I was just confused as shit. No, it's Hakobo.
Hakobo.
I thought he said hot Cobo. I'm like, what the fuck is a hot
It sounds
Cobo?
Japanese. Like Hakobo.
Yeah, I could see that. Goodness. I'm just bear. In Spanish, that's El Bear. El Bear.
I think it's more than that.
I am El Brandon.
Oh, El Barrow.
El Barrow.
And you are El Dubbo.
El Brandon.
Hey.
What?
You're messing with our stuff here, man.
I didn't even.
You're going to mess up our amps because you're moving so much with your tiny little ass headphones because you don't buy the fucking headphones I told you to buy. I'm going to buy Sony because they're the same price and they might be just as good. And then you realize they're fucking a third of the size.
It's like a footlong.
Yeah.
From Subway.
Yeah.
Fucking millennials.
Dude, I can hear you.
You know, technically we're just millennials too, right?
Yeah,
No,
I
we're
know.
not.
Yeah, we are technically.
not.
Yes,
age
we're not.
22 to age 37 is a millennial.
Yeah,
so he's technically
the millennial
a millennial.
starts at like
Yeah,
82.
so you guys can all eat one.
No.
Well, it doesn't mean we're the same, though.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
I mean, we're not.
Nope.
At all.
All right, so thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Follow him, Wes Anderson Music on Facebook. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. All Wear Clothing, the original gangster or OG or sponsor of the show. Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Thank them, of course. They support the Toledo and surrounding area or service the Toledo and surrounding area and not.
Go ahead, Brandon. You can steal my thunder today.
No, go ahead.
No, you
I
said
need
one.
Sunday morning.
You said
Come
it
on,
on
pumpkin
Wednesday.
spice.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Moldova.
There you go.
Moldova, there we go. Thank you, 419-704-5471. Talk to Sean. He'll help you out. He'll hook you up. Mention Overline Sports Podcast. He'll give you a deal. Thank you to PNC, White House, Cassandra. She will help you out with all your banking needs. We're all sitting here over 800 credit scores, except Jake, who's now over 700, but at 22 years old, that's a pretty damn good credit score, buddy. So I have to commend you for that. Also, we need to thank Verizon, Tim and Stephanie, True Technology Business Partner. Check them out. Get in touch with the sales rep in your area. They will help you out. And then also Ben Meyer at Dodge. Go check out Charlie's Dodge. Three of us here drive Dodge trucks. All the men here. The little boy drives a baby SUV or a diet SUV, as we
First
can
of
call
all,
it.
thank you for calling me a little boy. Not big boy. I like my
Big boy
vehicle.
sounds good.
Give me two per.
I like my vehicle, and I did get it from Charlie's Dodge. So use
Give me
Charlie's
stomping
Dodge.
in my Air Force Ones. Big boy. What did you say about Charlie's Dodge? I just missed everything you said.
I said I got my vehicle from Charlie's Dodge,
Oh.
so use Charlie's Dodge.
Oh, there we go. Bear and I were sitting here rapping, so we're sorry about that. So, Justin on the Twitter. We had Justin gave us some good information. Yes, and we thank Justin so much for what he does. He's been a great provider to the show. Justin, we can't thank you enough for always giving us questions for every show we do. You always give us some intriguing questions and what we really like and we love. So your question today was, what's the best all-time Royal Rumble performance? That is a great question. What do you think, Brandon? Lead us off here.
Oh man, it's got to be.
You got Rey Mysterio.
I mean, you got Rey Mysterio. I think he went like 62 minutes.
Jericho went quite a bit of time.
Jericho. I mean, if you can say Royal Rumble, but are we going to count the greatest Royal Rumble in this?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say Daniel Bryan went like over an hour as well. No, I got to say Shawn Michaels going, from one to winning it all. So I think that was 96?
95.
Well, we just did it last week.
Literally
We
just
covered
watched
it.
it last
That's right.
week. Here.
Yeah, that's right. Duh.
Idiot.
Mine was Benoit in 04. My absolute favorite. Benoit was still one of my favorites as a wrestler. Not as a human being, obviously, but as a wrestler. So Benoit in 04 was awesome. I can't wait till we do WrestleMania 20. Get to watch that match of the triple threat where he wins the title, too.
Yeah.
That'll probably be my next pick when that comes up.
We didn't do WrestleMania 20?
We did, but that was before we did our watches,
Oh.
I think. Yeah, that's right. I don't think we watched anything, though.
Did we watch something on WrestleMania? Didn't we
I
watch
mean,
like a TLC match?
if I
on
get
there?
to choose one, I'm going to choose WrestleMania 19, but not WrestleMania 20.
Did we watch Cena in the Big Show, or we just talk about it?
Talked about it.
Yeah, I don't remember, really. Sorry.
I don't either.
But yeah, that'll certainly be something that we'll get back through again and watch because I think that's a great match. I don't think we did. I think we just talked about it. That was before we did the watching stuff.
What did Benoit do?
Cripple or crossface. Diving headbutt.
No, I mean in Royal Rumble.
But we can't forget about
it. He went one. He went the whole way. He was one.
Yeah. Well, you can't forget about Kane when he threw out 11
That's
guys.
what I was going to say too. Right. Yeah, was it 11? I thought it was 13.
11.
It was 11. Yeah. So
I
mean that's another one.
Stone Cold had their record before that, didn't he? At like 8 or 9 or something, and then Kane did. Yeah, he threw out 11.
What does Roman have?
But Ray, don't forget Ray when he won it in 06, he came in at number 2. That was a good one.
But yeah, I mean to the last hour.
Does he have the longest time in to win?
I think so.
Who has the shortest?
Bushwhacker Luke or Santino?
No,
I thought
Santino.
it was Santino.
Now.
It was Bushwhacker, right?
I wasn't ready.
Yep. Ric Flair, he also had a good one in 92. You remember that? He entered the match at number 3.
Win the
That's
title.
the one he won, yep.
And he came in at number 3, don't forget that.
That was the first time, right?
But, but like Bear said, one of the top ones has got to be Benoit in 04.
Yep, that's one of my favorites. Even Cena coming back in 08 after his injury, that was cool, but he came in at 30, so I don't think that was impressive. It was awesome, but it wasn't.
Well, the number 30 this year in the men's Rumble, he's got a solid chance. R-Truth.
Yeah, we'll see.
Entering in at 30, and then, oh, God. But what do you think of Carmella, man? You liking how she looks with that red, like, purplish hair?
I haven't seen her lately, dude.
Oh, my God.
The class I've been doing and everything.
You keep talking, I'll find her.
She had a nice little promo with Charlotte on
watch anything lately.
Tuesday.
With her, one of your dream women, and the Bay, your Bay, they were in a little feud on Tuesday. Oh, my God, dude.
I just with my schedule, I have not been able to watch, unfortunately, so I haven't seen much with that. But yeah, I think R-Truth has about as much chance to win the Rumble on tonight, I guess, as Brandon does. So actually, I put more money on Brandon than R-Truth. I think he'll be the surprise entrant tonight.
Oh, that'd be awesome though. Like if he wins it, and then like the next Raw, like. They just come on and do what they always do. Hey, put your title shot at WrestleMania on the line tonight, and then he loses, and then yeah.
You really think though R-Truth has any shot to win?
No, obviously not. But it would be funny to watch.
It would be.
Then the usual,
I like that dress, the money dress.
Because right? We're making predictions tonight, right? Yeah, we're making predictions
today. Yes.
So tonight, that's what I'm saying for tonight.
For tonight, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get somebody that it's not going to be a Shaq who's going to win tonight. I'm telling you, I don't see that coming. It's going to be somebody who.
All right, we'll get into that later.
Oh yeah, we'll get into it.
Because we got to figure out how we're going to do our point system because we do the win loss record because this starts our new year. I won it last year. This starts a new year. Royal Rumble. Are we going to give like bonus points if you get the top 4? If you get the winner, because it's not really a loss.
I don't know about top 4. I think you just do
I don't think you get a loss though. You know what I mean?
Well, then we all lose.
If you don't get the winner?
I think we can't do a top 4. I think you pick the winner.
No, it's the last 4. Absolutely you do.
The last
points
4
for that. Sure. Because
I picked the last 4 right last year, but did I get the winner right? Yeah, I got the winner right. It's the women that you got me on.
Yeah, we both had no, I didn't have the winner right in the men's. I had the winner right in the women's.
I had the winner right in the men's. You had it in the women. I did not because that's what screwed me.
I had Batista in my last 4.
Yeah. All right. So we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's talk about UFC Fight Night 143 results. Greg Hardy and Alan Crowder. So Greg Hardy was, I would say, dominating this.
Yeah.
And just, knee to the face and got a disqualification.
So, like you said, everyone was obviously talking shit because everyone hates Greg Hardy for being a woman beater. And so be it. That's fine. He righted his wrongs, whatever. He's in the UFC. He's taking his aggression out there now. Yes, he dominated the Ultimate Fighter, got this shot, was in the co-main event of the first ever ESPN Plus card, the first ESPN events for UFC. And yes, he was dominating, and then in the second round with I think like a minute left, his opponent was down, and he was punching him, and as he was getting up, I think he thought his opponent was going to get up, sort of the heat of the battle, but his opponent still was on the ground, had both hands on the ground with one knee down, and he kneed him in the face, which is an automatic DQ. You can't knee somebody in the head while they're on the ground. If his hands were up and his knee was down, it would have been legal. But since both of his hands, even if one of his hands are on the mat, it's still illegal. But since both of his hands were on the mat, it was illegal. So he got disqualified right on the spot.
And we can go into the main. So we had T.J. Dillashaw drop down a weight class to fight Henry Cejudo. for in the flyweight, which as we know that we thought Dana White would get rid of the flyweight, and he pretty much wanted to after Cejudo beat, what did he meet, Johnson, who just dominated that division forever.
Yeah, Demetrius Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so he drops down. He's like, haha, laugh. He'll whoop his ass because Dillashaw just beat the shit out of Garbrandt. And then what happens? 32 seconds in? Something like that?
Yeah, he
30.
He kicked him
32.
in the head, right?
Yeah.
He caught him with his hands down, got him a high kick. Dillashaw thought they stopped it too soon, but Cejudo was beating the shit out of him on the ground. I don't think Dillashaw ever went out, but I don't think he was defending himself enough. And I do think if the ref let that go longer, he would have gotten knocked out, because there was a couple times where his hands looked like they went limp, and you can. That's the problem with those guys, is when they get knocked out for a split second, and they're immediately back up. You know.
Okay, hold on, we're watching Taker, and Paul Bear just got knocked down. Look at him laughing.
Look, he hurt his knee. He's so fat here. Goodness. But yeah, so Cejudo ended up. He's now he now has the belt. There was a unification, so he now has the belt. But yeah, some pretty good fights actually for ESPN Plus. It was a good start for their what do I want to say, partnership with ESPN.
Now, I thought Cejudo already had the title, the flyweight.
Did Dillashaw have the title in 145?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, I thought it was it was one of them where they're unifying.
Well, Dillashaw could have, because he wants to get rid of. Dana wanted to get rid of flyweight,
right?
But Cejudo fucking beat him in 30 seconds, so that's still staying there. That's not going away. So next we've got the boxing recap. We had Adrian Bronner against Manny Pacquiao. Did you see the post-fight shit with Bronner talking about? Oh, that was bullshit. They know I won that. He got his ass handed to him.
I think the best part of that was Jim Gray just shut him down every time. Well, you've lost 5 in a row now. What are you going to do? Well, I beat you 5 times in a row, Jim Gray. And then Jim Gray just straight face, nothing else is, well, that wouldn't prove anything. Like, of course he would. Adrian Bronner is, and I hate to say this in such a way because it's going to come off so bad, but it is just such a thug. I mean, he is from the hood. He's from the hood of Cincinnati. I don't blame that. But dude, like, you give yourself such a bad name. You look like such a jackass when you say shit like that. Like, you just sound stupid. Don't. You lost the fight. I know that you want to think you won the fight. You lost the fight. You got your ass whipped. You've lost 4 or 5 in a row, whatever the hell it is. Get over it. Fight some shittier competition. You think he was going to beat Pacquiao? Hell no. Broner, he's not about that life. He's going to be the dude that gets shot in the street because he runs his mouth too damn much and his crew won't have him or something like that. That's just how it's going to be.
And then so many people were taking Broner to win that fight.
I don't know
which
why.
kind of I don't get it either. And I'm sure you saw Floyd Money was there. Mayweather was there.
Yeah, and then
he talked a little bit, and he thought Broner was going to win. And then they asked him about Manny, and he said first Manny's got to beat Broner first.
Right. And then did you see, when was that? Was that Sunday night last Sunday night when the Lakers played? I think Mayweather was sitting courtside to the Lakers, and Pacquiao came by. He was also sitting courtside, but on the other end, and came by, and they had like a weird, awkward handshake, and just kind of smiled and probably said hello to each other, something like that. So
you think it happens?
Why not? I mean, it's just money for both of them. I don't think Mayweather wants it to happen because I think Mayweather knows he's the only guy that can beat him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he will, but if they fling another $100 million payday in front of him, I think he'll sign that one right off the bat.
Yeah, and it's Floyd. He could have easily. Now I want to kind of go back a little bit to the fight that he had when he got his 50th win. Do you think that was legit when he fought McGregor?
I mean, yeah, it was a legit fight, but it wasn't. He's not a legit opponent. McGregor isn't a boxer.
But McGregor, and we agree because we watched the first part of that paper, like the first part of that match. If he didn't get gassed because he's not used to going long, because he's used to UFC. If he could have caught him a few times, he fucking had him. I think we agree.
I think he could have, but I don't think he ever had a shot, to be honest with you. And the only reason why I say that is just because of that. Mayweather knows what he's doing. Mayweather knows.
He knew he was going to gas him.
He knows exactly what he's doing. There's a reason why Mayweather's 58. Was 49-0 going into that fight for that exact reason. Mayweather, as much as anyone doesn't want to say it, is probably one of the greatest boxers to ever live. He's probably got some of the fastest hands, and he's probably got some of the fastest reactions. And for being 40-some years old, he still does.
Just watching him warm
insane.
up is sickening.
I mean, this has been his whole life, and that's what you get for doing 50-0.
And Broner, when you were talking about, so he had a draw before his loss to Pacquiao and a loss before that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
a
don't
loss
know.
and a draw.
So I don't know what Jim Gray. Maybe it was something else before. I don't remember exactly.
Now he
his
has
exact
4 overall
comment.
losses and a draw
Okay.
overall.
So yeah, I can't remember his exact comment on what he had, but yeah, it was that.
Yeah, because Broner he started out 27-0, and since starting out 27-0, he's 6-4-1.
Okay.
So in his last 10 fights, he's
Name his go since you have that up. Give me his losses in the draw.
all right. So his draw was Jesse Vargas in 2018 in April.
Okay.
And then in July of 17, he lost to Mikey Garcia.
Yep, Mikey Garcia is a monster.
Yep, he lost to Sean Porter in 15,
Don't know him.
and he lost to Marcos Maidana in 2013.
Don't know him.
Yep, that was his first loss.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, and I kind of want to root for Broner, but just the dumb shit he says makes me not want to. And because Robert Easter from Toledo, the boxer who's up and coming, is like in his camp, and then he's like Broner kind of trains him and is under him. So I want Robert Easter to keep going
Does
on
he
a good
still have
path.
the title?
Yeah, but it's one of the lower.
Yeah.
Not those. He's still undefeated. I don't know what his next fight is. I'd have to look that up.
But you talked about our boy there, Mikey Garcia, man, 39-0.
He's fighting soon.
Yep, he fights on March 16th at AT&T Stadium
Yeah, he's fighting
for the IBF welterweight.
Who's he fighting?
Errol Spence.
Earl Spence. Yep, Earl Spence is. They're both younger and they're both very good. That'd be a good fight to.
Here we go.
Good fight
so
to buy.
That's what happened. Mikey Garcia. So we just talked about Robert Easter. He beat Robert Easter.
Mikey Garcia did.
Yes,
When?
he won the IBF lightweight title on July 28th of last year.
Why
That's
don't I
Staples
remember
Center.
that?
And so Robert Easter. So we'll pick him up too. His one loss. That's his only loss.
What is he? 18-1,
He is now 21-1.
21-1. Okay.
So his last fight was Mikey Garcia, and he lost in
Does he have one scheduled?
12 rounds. That was a 12-round fight.
Did it decision?
It went to unanimous decision.
Why do I not remember? I would have watched that fight. Why do I not remember?
Why did we not
watching
watch that? I
fight?
would have known that too.
Who do you fight before Garcia?
Let's see.
Robert Easter.
No, Javier Fortuna.
And he beat him by
That
decision.
was at Barclays. Yep.
Split.
Split decision.
Split. Yep, I remember that. So why didn't I watch him fight
And then
Mikey Garcia?
we know he fought in Toledo 2 times before that.
I saw the first one.
Dennis Shafikov and then Louis Cruz.
I saw the other.
He won them
first
both
one,
in
yep.
unanimous decision to get the IBF lightweight title. But he lost the IBF lightweight title because he was going against Mikey Garcia, the WBC lightweight title.
Yeah, the WBC is the top belt.
Yes.
IBF is like IBF is still. It's like the under. It's like the. I don't even want to say it's like the like AAA or whatever to that. It really isn't because it's still a big belt.
Yeah, because so now Mikey Garcia has the IBF and WBC lightweight titles. And he's going for now, when he fights Errol Spence, the IBF welterweight title.
Okay.
So,
And that's good. I mean, like I said, that's what you can do in boxing, though. You can get all those belts, and these guys,
so since he hasn't lost, does he still carry all these ones?
Yeah,
the WO junior lightweight, the WO.
Yep. So when he comes out, that's what all those guys. That's what all his.
They have all the belts,
They
right?
have all the belts.
Yeah.
He normally is. He normally has the one that is going to be if he is
He's wearing
defending it
it,
up
right?
for stake, or he's got the biggest belt that he'll have. So the last one he probably won is what he'll be wearing. The other
IBF.
ones may be around his shoulders. The other ones may be carried by his crew.
Well, he's fighting. He's fighting for the IBF welterweight, which is what Earl Spence
And
has.
you just said he won the IBF
Lightweight.
Lightweight. So he'll probably be wearing that and his WBC, and then maybe he'll have another one over his shoulders, and the rest of them will probably be
those
carried by
junior
his guys.
lightweights. Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be a good fight. That'll be one worth buying. And that's St. Patty's Day weekend in Dallas. That's pretty cool.
So this guy, he won the featherweight title. He's got the WBC and WBO featherweight titles. Retain. Won the WBO featherweight title. Won the junior lightweight title. He won the WBC lightweight title. Won the IBF and vacant Lyell junior welterweight titles. And won the IBF lightweight title. So right now he's got 9 titles.
Yep. And he'll have all of them on display, I bet, too.
That's insane.
Yeah. And that's what boxing does. And
So they don't. You can't lose them, but do they?
Well, you can,
I mean,
obviously, but that you got to get people.
They don't
to
make
fight
you. Yeah, they don't make you like you have to go fight for it, or
No.
you're stripped of it.
If there's someone that's there to fight for it, they will. I mean, some of those weight classes go away too, so they just get to keep the belt unless it comes back. like you said, there's so many different weight divisions. It's not like UFC where there's, your 5 or 6 weight divisions. In boxing, there's multiple, probably 10, 12, 13 weight divisions. You're fighting every 8 pounds pretty much. So it's a little bit different. That's why these guys have all these belts, because it's not much of a weight jump.
So here you go. So here's how things work. So Garcia versus Easter on March 12th, the IBF wrote to Garcia, giving him until March 22nd to decide whether he wants to keep the IBF title at light welterweight, as they had a mandatory challenger. Ivan, whatever the hell his name is, lined up next. On April 17th, he vacated the title, confirming he would drop back to lightweight to defend his WBC title. So,
which is a fight he's going to make more money with, so that's why he would have done it.
On April 24th, WBC president stated Garcia would participate in a lightweight unification with IBF belt holder Robert Easter Jr. in the summer. So that's what happened there. I can't believe we missed that.
I don't know why I missed that either. I don't remember.
So, but yeah, I agree with you. Mikey Garcia is a fucking monster.
Yep. And so is Earl Spence. It'll be a really good fight, I think. It'll be a very fast-paced fight.
So why do you think that, boxing, it's kind of on the, UFC is more mainstream, but boxing still gets more buys on some of their bigger pay-per-views. Why is that?
Because in boxing, you've had so many fans, Boxing's been around forever.
Then why don't we hear about it? That's my thing, because it's not mainstream?
Because it's not... I don't know if it's because it's not mainstream. It's because you don't have the Tyson, you don't have the Ali, you don't have Mayweather in his prime. You still have Mayweather. But if you see when Mayweather Pacquiao fight, that's when it becomes big again. That's when everyone's talking about it. You don't get it when it's a shame, because Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence should be a top headline on ESPN. It should be a top headline in most places, and it's not. And that's why it's a shame. And it'll still get good buys. I think a lot of people will buy it because it's a good fight. You got a lot of boxing fans out there that boxing right now, to put it, is like wrestling. You watch it, but you don't want to admit it.
Right.
To people you don't know. Right? I think that's a fair thing to say.
I'll admit it. I don't give a shit.
But you know what my point is,
Yeah.
You can get into a conversation, like I was talking to you guys about before the show on Wednesday, is that we had our auditor in, and just out of nowhere we were talking about boxing. And he's like, oh, I love boxing. He's telling me all these events he's gone to. He sat third row at the Garden for, I think it was the GGG and Canelo fight. He's seen other, boxing events all around. He says he'll save he'll end up saving like 2 years at a time just to go and sit at good seats at a big event. So I think it's really awesome that that dude does that. I think it's sweet. I think that boxing isn't dead or going away like everyone thinks. I think just people don't talk about it as much, which is why it isn't as mainstream as you really think it is, in my opinion.
You just don't have those. Everybody knows my problem with boxing is there's too many titles. There's, I think you guys were just talking about some guy holds 9 titles. How can you follow that? And there's not that big name guy that, out there anymore. The heavyweight division used to rule. Back when I was younger, when we were younger, 10 years old, you had Mike Tyson. You had, you did. You did. You had Mike Tyson. You had Lennox Lewis. You had Evander Holyfield. You had all these big guys in the heavyweight class going at it constantly. And now
we were 9, 10 years old. That's
and now all you had the clip. You have the.
We were 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 97 was Holyfield Tyson when he bit off his ear. That was 97.
We would have still been 10.
You guys are so old.
Yeah, I was 11. Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, you don't have those.
Bring out Walker
I don't even know who the heavyweight champion is. Right? Who's the heavyweight champion right now? Is it the Russian brothers?
Well, that's the thing. There's more. Vladimir Klitschko is one, but so is, I think, Wilder is still, because Wilder and Fury.
Drew. That's right. I'm just saying.
And they're going to fight. They'll fight again too, and that'll be a big one.
They almost need to. And I've been saying this for years, and I don't.
Anthony Joshua is the guy that's going to beat the shit out of everybody. He's got all the belts. Wilder's got one of them.
He's the one that beat
Klitschko,
what I'm saying.
Right?
He beat Klitschko.
Have boxing, put it like the UFC. You have your 8
Wilder.
You have your 8 championships. Your heavyweight, your light heavyweight, whatever. Your welterweight, bantamweight, whatever. I don't even know the titles in UFC anymore. But stop having these 9 titles. This guy's carrying around 20 titles. You should see them in their post game. Their post interview, when the guy's holding literally on all of his arms like freaking Michael Phelps and his 20 medals. Just holding all these belts. That's where I lose interest, because there's just, Robert Easter, especially from Toledo. I want to see him win. He's got his title right now. I don't even know what title he has, but
He doesn't. He lost it.
Oh, he did?
But Mikey Garcia beat him for it.
Oh, okay. So
You just said that.
I'm sorry. I'm watching.
Yeah, we
That,
put
so-
on the Royal Rumble. Okay,
Yeah.
you can turn it up a little
So-
bit. Put on the Royal Rumble and look what happens.
Yeah, get more names out there. Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. They're towards the end of their career. Their career is almost over. Get the more bigger guys up there. Cut down all these freaking titles. I think boxing will become more popular.
I can see it.
I mean, I still think it is popular. I just don't
That's just
think
my
it's
opinion.
mainstream popular.
That's just my opinion.
It still is getting more buys than UFC pay-per-views are. So
So yeah. I'm with you, and we'll talk a little bit more about boxing. Anthony Joshua, that dude is nuts, and he's got 3 of the titles right
what
now.
we'll have to do is when more boxing things come up, we'll just have to watch it.
Yeah, we'll actually have to watch it. So he's got
I'm
Anthony
pumped up.
Joshua's got the IBF, the WBO, and WBA super title. He's 22-0. Like,
Is he a black guy or a white guy?
Anthony Joshua?
Yeah.
The black guy,
He's
right?
The big
English,
black guy, right?
English.
Yeah, that's right.
black
That's
guy.
right. That's right.
But Wilder,
Yeah,
Deontay
he's one to
Wilder.
watch. He's one to watch.
But Deontay Wilder, look at this dude. This dude is 6'7". He's got an 83-inch reach. 83 inches.
Yeah, I like the heavyweights when they're going at it. I love Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather when they're fighting, but just to have those big heavyweights going at it, I mean it's fun to watch.
So he just had a fight on December 1st, and he fought Tyson Fury, and he should have lost the WBC heavyweight title. It was a split decision. So, but he should have lost that, is what people are saying.
Yep. And I think that, like you said, I think they'll have a rematch. I don't know if one of them will get Anthony Joshua just because of that, because it was a draw when they fought, so I wouldn't be shocked. If
Anthony
there is a
Joshua's
rematch.
6'6" with an 82-inch reach.
Does he have an opponent for anything coming up or no? Does
Anthony?
it not show? Yeah. I don't know if he does or not.
It has to be announced April 13th this year. He's going to be fighting at Wembley Stadium, defending WBA, Super, IBF, WBO, and IBO titles.
At Wembley, that's tight. That's outside. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah. The last
that'll
one
be
he
nice.
fought, the last one he fought in September was at Wembley.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He only has one. He won unanimous decision against Joseph Parker. So get this. Go back to his first fight. TKO in 1, TKO in 2, TKO in 2, TKO in 2, KO in 1, KO in 1, TKO in 2, TKO in 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 11, 10, 12, 7. So now as he's getting older, the fights are lasting a little bit longer. It's not like that 1, 2, 3. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's pretty damn close to Tyson, but you don't hear about it anymore. He's 29 years old now. But
He's not even that old.
So who we got in there right now? We got Crush and Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed, yep. With his big.
Look at that muscle on his arm. That is.
I think that's just because his
I
bands
know
are too
the band's
tight.
right there, but oh my gosh!
I think that's like the blood vessel pushing out of his arm right there.
What happened to him? What happened to Ahmed?
He injured too many people and got cut.
That's
He's probably selling insurance or
He probably is,
selling
but I mean,
cars or
he was one that I thought. I know he injured. I know that's why, but I was asking. I would have thought he. I don't know, got more of a push or something, but I mean, you're injuring people. You got to you can't keep wrestling. You got to get cut.
I don't think he was that good.
no. He what did he have the God damn it, Pearl River Plunge or some shit.
Pearl River Plunge.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Which he injured a few people with, I think. So
Brandon, did you watch Raw?
I watched a little bit. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched most
Okay,
of it.
so we know Lesnar was there.
I
Finn
watched
Balor
that.
and Brock got together. What'd you think about that? Because Finn ended up fighting Braun.
Yeah, I didn't watch that match, but I saw, that was the main event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch that, but
No,
I
but
saw
Lesnar, Lesnar was taking some beatings from,
Well, yeah.
because they were all going at it.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him fighting smaller guys, because he can sell the shit out of what they do.
That's what that match is going to be tonight. I know one of the questions that I think Jason had go along with this, but I think that's what the match is going to be tonight. It's not going to be a squash. He's not going to kick his ass. It's going to be like Daniel Bryan, and when he fought Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor's going to he's going to put up a good fight. But no, I thought it was a good promo. I thought Like I said before, I think I said this last week. I thought Braun got
Who we got
out of the match. I'm not sure. I thought Braun got out of the match because he was injured.
It's fake
Fake
Razor.
Razor.
Oh yeah, fake Razor. Yeah. But clearly he fought Finn Balor, so I guess he's not injured. So I don't know what's going on with that. A lot of people are saying, he's not. They're not going to have him lose again to Brock. During the Royal Rumble. That's why they, they're going to fight. They're going to fight at WrestleMania. It's going to be Brock and Braun. That's what I think is going to happen. But no, I thought it was a good promo. We saw all three go at it. So yeah, Paul Heyman's still one of the best at the mics. I mean,
Oh, dude, he's insane.
it's awesome to watch. But
So we know Sasha looked good ahead of the Royal Rumble in her fight against
Yeah.
Rousey. They had a tag
Yeah.
match. Her and Bayley beat Natalya and Ronda. She made Natalya tap.
yeah, she looked good from the front and the back.
You want to talk about that? What happened?
I mean, it was just wardrobe malfunction, all over the internet. You didn't see much. Just something. I didn't see the match where it actually happened, but
Ahmed gone.
yeah, I didn't see the match where I didn't see how it actually happened. But
Fake Razor's gone.
she had her bottoms pulled down.
I
So
wonder if Jason, he probably,
Yeah.
no wonder why he hasn't called me back or anything all week. He's probably sitting there staring at that picture.
yeah. Well,
What do we got?
there's a
We
video.
got Phoenix Godwin.
Oh, Phineas.
I love the music.
I like him.
Hillbilly Jim.
Yes. I liked him better as Midian.
Right.
This was like right when they started. This is
Oh
when they
my
were
gosh,
face.
that is him.
Yes, it is.
I didn't know that.
Dennis Knight.
Come on, man.
I didn't
You
know
serious?
that. I just started watching right after this, so no, I didn't know that was me.
Brandon, guess who comes out next?
I have no idea.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
I bet he stays in for a while.
I bet you're
You
right.
think?
I
You think
think
he
so.
stays in?
You do.
This is he sets
might.
a record in this
He
one.
might. He might stay in.
Throws at 10.
He might just win it.
Did you say 3 minutes?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Wrong thing.
No, we're a couple years off from that.
Oh, yeah, just like 5. All right, what happened on Smizak down?
Well, I'm not done with Raw yet.
Ah, Jesus. I'm not going to be done with Raw. This match is
So
going
you
to
know
end.
the Intercontinental Champ. You know who that is now?
Seth Rollins. Dean
Bobby,
Ambrose.
or Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
Kobe Bryant.
So Apollo Crews stepped up to him. We're going to see him getting his big push here coming soon. But he did beat Apollo Crews via pinfall. Seth Rollins beat Drew McIntyre, by the way. Drew McIntyre was dominating Rollins, but Rollins came out with the win. Brandon, do you remember this?
No, I didn't.
He rolled
watch
him up
that.
for the
I didn't
win.
watch that match.
Rolled him up.
Watch the Apollo Crews and Bobby Lashley.
Lucha
match.
House Party beat the Singh brothers.
The
Boring.
glass
I
break.
did see that. Yep.
They did Baron Corbin beat Elias. He had a cheap shot in the throat, beat him with ended days.
That's the man right there.
Oh, Brandon's giving up on you now, so Stone Cold's out.
That's the man.
But he
right
wasn't even big yet. You know that?
there. He wasn't.
He was getting there.
This was he's getting there. Yeah, this is after the
This
King
is,
of the Ring.
this is after King of the Ring.
6 months after King of the Ring.
All y'all have your John 3:16, but Austin 3:16 says, "I just whoop your ass."
He got into the ring with his his jacket tied behind his back. That was good. Oh boy. So we're still got Raw.
No, I'll go to SmackDown. So
I don't know if anything else happened. I
No.
don't even get it.
No.
I'm only showing there's 20 freaking men confirmed for the Royal Rumble.
well, you got to have all your surprises.
10 surprises though.
No, I mean there'll be guys that get there. You never know. You got your NXT call-ups. You got some surprises.
That's true.
So we'll see. Vince McMahon, he was there again. Moderated Styles versus Daniel Bryan. Kind of weird. Like Styles was in the ring with
Yeah, he didn't even get in the ring.
like Daniel didn't get in the ring, and Vince said, "Get in here now. I'm done with this bullshit."
Yeah.
Basically, because he was getting annoyed with him. And then Daniel Bryan called himself the Planet Champion. So that got kind of annoying. It was boring.
He just stunned him.
Yeah, but no. Eventually, so they were going at it. I think Styles went for the what's he called off the ropes, and then Daniel
Styles
Bryan.
Clash. No,
Not that.
Forearm?
Phenomenal forearm. And Daniel Bryan kind of pulled Vince in the way, and then
Hey, is that EC3? Bart Gunn.
Bart Gunn.
and then Styles came off the ropes. So other than that, there wasn't that much to it. I mean, just them talking and
They missed that.
So.
Botch.
Becky Lynch and Asuka fought up quite a bit. Your girl, your bae, came out, talked about it. They had a good promo with Carmella in the back too, and it was very fun. So Brandon, tell me a little bit about this. Is he just going to sit there and wait?
What?
I don't think it's yet. Yeah, he does push-ups. I think it's a couple more he throws out, and then he goes and sits on the sits there and looks at his
And then
tape,
Brett
his
comes
tape
out.
watch.
So Mandy Rose beat Naomi via
Oh, it is right.
pinfall.
Yeah, it is right now. Is he already gassed?
Must be.
Jeez, it's been like 5 minutes.
So Cesaro beat The Miz via pinfall. Samoa Joe beat Mustafa Ali, which, by the way, was an amazing match. Mustafa Ali got called up at the right time. That guy is fun to watch.
Yeah, that's when I turned it off.
But the best match of the night, Andrade and Rey Mysterio put on another hell of a match. 2 out of 3 falls match.
Strike the snake. God, he is fat.
Who was?
Jake the Snake
Oh,
right
God,
there.
he looks awful there.
So old right here.
So old now.
Hopefully, though, if you didn't see Andrade and Mysterio, check that out, man. Both of them were great. And like I said, Mustafa Ali is getting his call.
What's her name was banned from the ringside, right?
In which Andrade,
Yeah, what's her name? Selena or whatever.
yeah, Zelina.
Did she come out at all or no?
I don't think so.
If she was banned from ringside, she shouldn't have.
Well, we know
She's
how
banned,
that-
Brandon.
We know,
Right.
we know how that goes.
This is
So-
real life.
So,
It's
Jake,
real to me, damn it!
Jake, you don't really watch wrestling. Can you tell us if you had to write an open letter to Vince, because you haven't been here for our Dear Vince segments, really, what would you just say to Vince McMahon?
What would I say to Vince McMahon? From what I know in the wrestling knowledge, I would say that I would love to see him get his hair shaved again like in WrestleMania. I was not here all the way for that episode, so we won't talk about that anymore. But yeah,
Is that 2007?
yeah,
Yeah, it was.
You were there?
WrestleMania 23.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Is
about.
this 34 or is this 35?
It's 35.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Bulldog.
New York.
This is
No, the Rumble? WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking about WrestleMania.
Yeah, New York.
No,
Who's
the
this?
Rumble is
Oh,
at
this is
Phoenix
Royd.
Bulldog.
This is Royd Head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Bulldog.
was gone in 5 years.
He was gone in like 5
Was
minutes
it
after
to the-
this.
He
He
was
goes to
2002.
WCW soon after this, I think. Oh no, wait, that's 98. Sorry, this is 97. Keep forgetting that.
Yeah, then he comes back in like 2001 for like
When
a cup of coffee, and then he's
dies.
gone.
Yep, his heart exploded.
A cup of coffee.
Pumpkin spice coffee or just regular coffee?
Probably regular for him.
Gotcha.
Is that all you got for Dear Vince? Is that it, really? Anybody else got anything for Vince?
Yeah,
Just make tonight interesting. Don't make it
that's mine. Yeah,
predictable.
Right. Don't give us the same. And I mean, like you said, with the men that are there should be some decent surprises. So we'll see.
Well, let's go into this then. Everything, if you haven't noticed, besides the Royal Rumble matches, everything is a championship match
Yep.
in the card. This is a great card. This looks fun. We got a couple of pre-show matches. Let's start with the first one. Rusev is the United States champion against Shinsuke Nakamura. Who we all got? Brandon.
Is today Rusev Day?
It's always Rusev Day.
There we go. Who's the champion? I forget.
Rusev.
Rusev is
said
the
it.
champion. I'm gonna go Rusev.
I'm gonna go Shinsuke.
Shinsuke.
Give me Rusev.
Okay, next is Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa.
Yep.
Versus Hideo
Itami.
Itami versus Kalito. Is it Kalisto or Kalito? Did you spell it wrong?
Kalisto.
It's supposed to be
I spelled it wrong,
Kalisto.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just making sure. For the
Buddy,
cruiserweight title?
Buddy retains.
Yeah, I would say so. Fatal 4-way. Good match though.
Should be.
I think I'm gonna go Kalisto. I like that name.
I like it.
Very intriguing.
I want to say Buddy Murphy because he just keeps it for so long. I'm going to come back to this. It's him or Hideo Itami. Let me think about it.
What if it was Hideo Nomo?
Oh,
Should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he got
Just
kicked
that
out.
pitching style was
I
amazing.
think he had like one good year with the Dodgers, and that was it.
I tried to do that pitching style so many times, it fell straight on my ass.
I could see that. All right, tag team title match, SmackDown tag team title match. The Bar versus Miz and Shane. Brandon.
I'm telling you, these two, Miz and Shane are going to fight at WrestleMania. So I want to say they win. I want to say they win, and then something happens, and they're going to fight at WrestleMania. So I'm going to go with Shane and the Miz.
I agree with you. I'm in that same exact boat. You know who this is, Brandon?
It's the Iron Sheik.
Thanks, Brandon. Who is he bringing out?
Rikishi.
You're right, the Sultan. Thanks for that.
Rikishi.
I appreciate it. That was just,
He's bringing out Rikishi.
he's bringing out the Sultan.
He's bringing out Rikishi.
No, he's bringing out the Sultan.
See, Rikishi takes some time off. Some time off. Then he gains about 200 pounds, and then all goes straight to his ass, and then he comes back.
You know what? If I had to pick one person to get the stink face, I think it would be you.
Yeah. Now, see, that's just rude. That's just rude because I'd pick you.
I doubt that. I'm sure you could pick somebody else for me.
I'd pick you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully he didn't eat anything too wild. I don't think it did. Look how big his ass is there.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's just he's not wearing a enlarged man thong, so you can't really tell. But I mean, it's pretty big right there. Just saying.
Rikishi was awesome, though. Is awesome.
What about the Sultan?
No.
No, you didn't like Sultan.
No.
I could see it.
Jake, what do you got? Miz and Shane or the Bar?
I'm gonna go Miz and Shane. I like that combo.
So we're going across the board here. Miz and Shane are winning the titles. Ronda, the champ, against Sasha Banks.
Ronda.
Yeah, Ronda. This is gonna be a squash match.
Ronda.
Who's coming out now?
Some.
Mil Mascaras.
There you go. Why is his chest so large and his bottoms are so small?
Who is this?
Mel Mascaras?
Never heard of him.
He's got like a Hulk Hogan chest. Kind of odd. The other women for the SmackDown Women's title, Asuka versus Becky.
I'm going back to Buddy. I gotta stick with it. Too scared to take a day with Tommy.
Buddy the Elf?
Yes.
Okay.
So you took Asuka or Becky?
Brandon?
Asuka.
Yeah, I'm going to take Asuka.
Becky.
Asuka.
Yeah. Heavyweight titles normally don't change hands at the Rumble. One of them's going to have to, though. I think if they're going to put in a surprise, one of them's going to have to. SmackDown Men's Championship, Daniel Bryan champion versus AJ Styles. Brandon.
I'm going to say, gotta refresh my memory how we're doing this. I'm going to say AJ Styles wins, but by disqualification, so he does not get the title.
Okay. Well, it's who wins the match.
Okay.
Ugh. I tried that last time and it didn't work for me, so I'm sure it'll happen this time.
There he is. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I like it. Look at his. Why has he got this odd trot in? Yeah, it was really weird.
Maybe that's still one of his punishments from the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, no shit.
Vince was like, you have to jog into the ring like this.
You have to jog like you're a wounded horse into the ring. Just go ahead and do that. Give me Daniel Bryan in the match. I'm going to take here.
I'm gonna go. Let's go Daniel Bryant.
Bryant or Brian?
Brian. Give me Daniel Bryan. I think here's where we see AJ Styles' WrestleMania opponent revealed. I think he gets an interference and loses the match. Randy Orton's going to interfere RKO out of nowhere. Daniel Bryan gets a win, further putting Randy Orton as a heel, and they're going to fight at WrestleMania. So,
Well, what if Randy Orton comes in and the ref sees it? Then Brandon wins.
yeah, let's hope not.
All right, Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship.
Brock.
God, I don't know why I want to pick Finn. I don't know why.
Here's my thing, and we're going to talk about this later. If Demon Finn, if it's the Demon, Demon's winning. I don't think they're doing that, though, and I think there's a reason, like we talked about last week, is He didn't make Braun in this match because he doesn't want him to lose to Brock again. So put in Finn, who won't lose any momentum by losing this match. Nobody loses momentum by losing to Brock if they're a small guy.
Right.
Hold on, listen.
Woo! Oh, wait, it's Owen.
King of Hearts, baby. Kickstart my heart, Brandon. Kickstart my Owen Hart.
His Owen Hart, not his regular heart. His Owen Hart.
You hear that? High energy, baby. One of the greatest songs ever in wrestling.
Who are you going to take? I almost want to take Finn. I don't know why. I have this odd feeling. Ugh. I don't want to, though.
Just think, 8 months later,
Dead.
he breaks his neck.
It's like...
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, no.
I'm talking about SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah. 2 years later,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Owen
I
dies.
was like, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about SummerSlam.
Didn't know where you were
in 8
going
months,
with that.
and 2 are fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking Brock.
There'll probably be some sort of interference in this by Strowman, right? Or is he hurt and can't do anything?
Oh, his
Give me
former
Finn.
brother.
Give me Finn. Write it down.
I got it.
Just threw out his former brother.
I'm doing it. Screw you guys.
All right.
I'll lose this for sure. That's what I get. Oh, well.
So let's talk a little bit about the women's battle royal.
I missed it.
You going to pay attention or are we
Yeah,
going to
we're
finish
paying
this?
attention. Women's battle royal.
You're not paying attention. I don't have all day. Royal Rumble or Battle Royal?
This isn't going to end anytime soon. We're okay. The women's battle royal.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
So we're just picking a winner, or are we doing it in the last 4?
What do you want to do?
I don't care. This is your podcast, not mine.
This is our podcast.
I don't give a shit. What do you want to do?
I don't care.
Final 4 or
Brandon, what do
only
you think?
pick?
How we
I was just going to say the winner, but if you guys want to do Final Four, I mean, we can do Final Four.
So how about this?
Okay, so we'll do the winner.
We'll do the winner. We'll do the winner. But if you happen to get all Final 4 right, we'll do what? Get an extra win?
No, we'll just do the winner. We'll just play it by 1. It's the winner.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right.
Do we think there's going to be any surprises?
Yes, Brandon. It's the Royal Rumble. When are there not surprises?
Yeah, but they did all the surprises last year. Who else are you going to bring in? What, Medusa or something?
She was in it last year, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Was she?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yes. They brought back every woman they could to fill.
That's what I'm saying. So, technically, there's not going to be any surprises. this
Okay,
year.
well, even if there's a surprise, they're not going to win it.
Oh, no, I know.
Maybe Stacy. Stacy will be a surprise. There you go. You need time by yourself, so we need to leave the room. That was creepy. I worried me.
Okay, so we're gonna do winner, or we're gonna do pick four. Pick four. What are we doing?
Give me your Final 4, and then
Right.
give me the winner.
I apologize for yelling at you for not paying attention
sorry.
because now it all
I've been
goes to
paying
Brandon.
attention this whole time. So here, look.
All right, let's go.
Listen.
But you
Let's
did
say my
call the
4.
Royal Rumble a Battle Royal, which still irks me.
I'm sorry.
It's the Royal Rumble.
It's a Royal Rumble.
That's very true.
All right, listen. If you get all 4 of the Final 4 right,
I'll give you a high five.
if you
Okay,
get,
how about this?
hold on, let Bear go.
The final 4 won't count towards our perfect
Okay,
picks.
that's fair.
We'll just put it in there, and if you happen to get it, we'll give you an extra point in the final 4. It doesn't matter. I don't care whatever way they're in. It's just the last 4, no matter what. Don't care how they get eliminated. The last 4. That'll just be for an extra
So
point.
when there's
but
4,
but that won't count towards our perfect. It's just winners for
So
the
as
perfect.
soon as the 5th person gets thrown out, we got our 4. All right. So my 4.
No, as soon as the 5th person gets thrown out, you have 25 left.
What do you mean?
you know what I'm
What do you
talking
mean an
about.
extra point? Because we
You
do
know what I'm talking
overall records.
So you
Okay,
just get
I'm
an extra
losing my
win
train
then.
of thought.
So should you say it takes away a loss and gives you a win?
No, it just adds a win. It won't take it won't take away a loss because you didn't.
Because
You're winning here. You're not losing anything else. So
but
it
at the
won't.
end of the day, we're going best record overall.
Right. So, but yeah. So if you do that, how many matches are there? What are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
9.
8. So there's 9. So if you go 7-2, and Brandon goes 7-2, and you get all 4 women right, and Brandon doesn't get all 4 of the men or women right, then you just get an extra win. You go 8-2, which makes your record better than him. You get it. Let's just say that. I think that makes it easy. So we won't take.
All right.
We can't take away losses because you lose, but we'll add wins. Oh.
Who's that?
Young Sable and
Mark Marrow. Okay, I'm going to go Ember Moon. I'm going to go Carmella. I'm going to go Naomi. And
hold on.
Oh, and he's gotta write them down, Brandon. What are you doing over there? You're not even paying attention.
I'm trying not to lose my train of thought. Sable's on the screen right now.
No, she's not. Gold Dust.
So you said
you're staring at Gold Dust.
Hey, Dickface. Who'd you say?
I'm actually staring at Terry. Huh? All right, Ember Moon.
So Ember,
Naomi. Carmella. Charlotte is the winner. She goes on and faces Ronda at WrestleMania. Yeah, she chooses the Raw brand. Yep. There goes Hunter. Bye-bye, Paul Levesque.
So my final four. Wait, did you pick a winner?
Yeah, Charlotte.
You picked Charlotte. Okay. My final four will be Charlotte, certainly. Nia Jax. Ember Moon. What is that? Is that 2 Raw, 1 SmackDown, and then I think Becky comes in after her match, back in there, and I'm gonna pick Becky to win. So I think she's gonna lose the title match. I think she's gonna come back and win the Royal Rumble.
I like that.
And this is where I lose this right here, because I make stupid ass predictions like that.
No, that's good.
Can you highlight my Becky?
That's
or
good.
Bold it, please. There we go. You bolded Charlotte, it looks like. All right, Jake.
Oh, what a kick!
All right, so just to be clear, I got to pick 2 men and 2 women.
You had to pick 4
We both
women.
just said 4 women's names.
All right, so okay. So all right, well, let's go.
Just pick 4 random women.
Let's
pick
go.
Sable.
Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross,
That's not a bad.
Sonya Deville,
That's a sleeper, actually.
Sign-ins.
Who wins?
and let's go. Ruby Riott wins.
She's actually the big sleeper to win, so that's not bad. I don't think she does, but that's a big sleeper.
Wasn't I doing pretty good on wrestling as of the end of last year, though? Like, wasn't I doing pretty decent?
You did better
for
than
wrestling?
Brandon.
Yeah, so.
Your picks ain't bad. I mean, they're all. I think they're all individually. They're all sleepers.
That's the problem. They're all sleepers.
Yeah,
There's no big
but
names.
there's no.
But that's not a bad thing. It's possible. Maybe
yeah.
they'll switch the shit up. Dude, I almost put Bailey in.
Oh, Farouk.
So close.
Same thing here. I think this comes down at the end. This is going to come down to. This is going to be the main event, by the way. It's going to come down to Becky and Charlotte because that's the biggest draw right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they do the whole back in the day thing of Lex and Brett and have them tied. So because it's
And they go to the
because
triple
we're all
threat.
trying to figure out how but they're going to do that elimination chamber match. So I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte wins here. And Becky gets it. I think Charlotte probably does win. I'm going to stick with Becky because I think she's going to be so pissed off and they're going to be surprised. She'll come in. She can't be 30 because that's Carmella, so she'd have to be 29.
Jeez.
But, oh, shit.
You got a big 2x4. Is that a 2x4? That's too big for a 2x4. I like how Farouk eliminates himself there. It's great. Austin out of the ring. Got eliminated, by the way. You know that, right? Or is that later? I think he gets eliminated later and comes back in. Because he actually does get eliminated in this match and no one sees it.
Really?
Yep,
Over the
so
top?
So he gets back in. It's crazy. All right, so we got 2 with Becky, 1 with Charlotte, and 1 with Ruby Riott.
Yeah, I think Charlotte wins, and then she chooses Ronda, go to the Raw brand, and face. Then that'll be the main event of WrestleMania.
Interesting. So what? We're going to the men. Brandon, what do you got? 4 for the men, and your winner.
4 for the men. All right, let's go. Seth Rollins.
Give me your winner last.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So Seth isn't your winner?
No. Wait. Oh, I'm. Shit.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yeah, let's try this again. Dean Ambrose. It's my other 2. Let's go, Dolph.
He's not even announced yet.
He'll be in it.
Yeah, he'll be in it.
Maybe. I
I
hope he isn't now just because Brandon picked him.
Yeah, he probably won't be now. Let's go Randy Orton. I know he won it 2 years ago, but and then I already said it before, but and I said this earlier today to myself. Seth Rollins is going to win.
All right.
So 3 Raw, 1 SmackDown.
God, I think Seth is going to win too, but
Well, I'll let you think about it then while I do mine. So, give me my final 4. Give me Andrade. I'm taking some off the walls because you do see that sometimes. Give me Andrade. Give me Mustafa Ali. Give me Drew McIntyre. Give me Seth Rollins to win.
I was going to say Drew McIntyre, but I don't know. Double J.
God, the King is great, isn't he? This must be where he eliminates him and goes back and sits up there again when Brett comes out.
What do you got, Jake?
Let's go Seth Rollins. Let's go Drew McIntyre. Let's go Xavier Woods and Dean Ambrose.
Who wins?
Dean Ambrose.
I like it. Bold strategy.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it worked out
Pays
for
off.
you.
God damn it. And of course you guys took Seth, both of you. Oh, man.
Yeah, I just think he's going to win.
I give me Dean. Give me McIntyre. Could Styles come back and win too? Daniel Bryan going to be done with his feud there? It's got to go to Brock. It just has to, but I picked Finn. I got to hedge my bet. Give me that Andrade guy. I need
Andrade?
Yeah, I need an NXT guy to be in the final because I know they will.
Andrade's not next.
He isn't?
No, he's main
You
card.
can go with Gargano.
Best thing ever.
You go
You
Gargano.
can go Velveteen Dream.
I might.
Or Velveteen Dream.
Well, you didn't give me.
Gargano, he'll be a entrant. Yeah.
Okay, take Andrade off there.
Okay.
I'll put in Ovaltine Dream. Thank you. And then Seth to win. I got to stick with it. That was what I was thinking. So
Because Seth's going to go take the title off Brock.
that's what I think.
I think we all think that.
Even though I took Finn, so hopefully Finn wins by DQ. That'd
so
be great.
we're up to number 21, Bret Hart.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Yeah, can you tell me about Bret? Vince, bring back Vince. So what was Vince thinking when he had to take the title off of Bret at Survivor Series 97?
Well, Bret screwed Bret. My voice is rough today, so I can't really do a good Vince. Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's hurting today a little bit. I mean, right now, though, he's loving him. I think this is close to when he offered him that 20-year deal around this.
Yep.
Isn't that funny? If he would have just taken that backloaded deal, how much money he'd have now?
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. 97. So he probably would have gotten a Legends deal after that. So his deal would have been done in 2017, and all Vince asked was to backload it. That's it. That's all he asked. Just backload the damn thing, and he would have gotten paid so much money now. But do you think it would have been the same if he didn't go? I mean, because that was like the whole Attitude Era right there was because of the screw job.
That really started.
And the King comes in.
That really started Vince. I mean,
The King doing commentary then comes in. That's great. And I think he gets thrown out, or he gets punched out immediately, doesn't he? Listen to Vince here. Vince has a great call on this. I think we just saw a record, and then goes and sits right back down.
You think he's a surprise entrance on tonight?
No. Lawler?
I think he's announcing it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's announcing it.
They
Who
just
else is
signed
him and
back.
JBL?
I think so. They just signed him back, right? That was what Jason gave us last week, I think, didn't he?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
So
All right,
anyway,
let's-
Jason debate. Follow from last week, my question to Vince of Brock versus Finn, meaning my disapproval that they are not taking the championship off of Brock. Just as Gary mentioned, they're not going to let Braun lose to Brock again, therefore everyone knows Brock will retain. So Brock is going to throw Finn around like a rag doll, and the match will be very awkward and painful to watch. However, if Finn the Demon shows up, we might just have ourselves a match. I don't think he's going to throw him around like a rag doll. I think it'll still be good. He might do the same thing he did with Daniel Bryan, where he throws him around like a rag doll
in the beginning,
and then get shocked a little bit. That could happen.
I mean, I did pick Finn, so shock the world, right?
Right. So Scott of the Steiner Brothers had a standing moonsault power slam.
Hold on, wait. Scott of the Steiner Brothers. What the hell kind of phrase question is that?
But it leads into his next thing.
I know. I just funny.
So
by the way, fake Diesel Kane, Dr. Yank DDS is coming out right now. So
there he is, Kane.
That is awesome.
Fake Diesel, Isaac Yankem DDS.
That's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be fake Diesel. All right, sorry, Gary. Go ahead with the Scott.
So what am I trying to find
Brothers.
here? I gotta find it.
He had a standing moonsault power slam. Look that up on the YouTube machine and explain how Scott did not break his neck performing. Why is Scott doing this?
So Scott Steiner.
He has too many muscles to be doing any sort of moonsault.
I guess I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to look this up as well.
Hold on, I'm
Gary's
gonna put it on the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Standing moonsault power slam.
Standing moonsault power slam.
Steiner was TNA is still around. Impact Wrestling, whatever it's called right now.
Yeah,
global.
Well, not for
whatever.
long.
He was a Steiner. He came back
So it
and
says he no-sells possible broken neck.
Genetic freak. I like how it says it. It doesn't say it, just says genetic freak. Is that JR? That is JR. Look how young JR sounds there. Jeez, what was that? Ventura, he didn't get all that one.
Hold on, play that back. I gotta see that again. Just cut to the end.
The first one sucked. Right here it is. Like he. Yep, just right on his neck. Jesse Ventura. This one he gets. That's a.
Oh my gosh.
That is a dumb move.
That is a terrible move.
That is just what in the world? Oh yeah, that's just the one, the good one that he did. That is a very interesting move there. Wow.
Moves of Scott's.
I don't even want
to watch that.
I don't even want to see that. Oh, that looked even worse.
Do you think he can do that now?
Yeah.
No. I thought that's what he was talking about when
Scott
Jason
Steiner,
formed that
so I kind of want to see
question.
this real quick.
It's 22 minutes. We don't have time for that. Queen. I don't even know who this is. Who is that even coming out? Buff Bagwell.
Who's coming out? Oh,
Rock.
Rocky Maivia.
Jesus. Freaking Steiner. Who is that still Buff?
Yeah.
Steiner.
All right, it's 22 minutes. We
Spit
can't.
on his face. Jesus.
All right.
You gotta love Steiner.
So Steiner's hilarious, and we know that one of these days we're just gonna have to watch and listen to all the stuff he said.
That'll just be the next pay-per-view we watch. Is just Steiner for 22 minutes.
Right. All right. So he said, speaking of the Steiner brothers, best WCW tag team ever. Do you agree? No, I don't. Harlem Heat.
Harlem
Straight
Heat. Yep, that's exactly right. When I read this question, I said no. Harlem Heat.
up. Yep. Same. Five-time WCW tag team champion.
No, they were 10. Yeah, they were
10 time.
Yeah,
10 time.
Yeah, no, definitely Harlem Heat. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. Steiner brothers were probably second though.
Yeah. What do you think? Best tag team
Best tag team ever?
in WCW?
Dude, I'm not gonna make some bullshit up.
Just
on
make
your
something
end.
up. Just say
say yes.
Just say a name. Just give us a
Say a
name.
name. Think like real hard.
Oh, what are these?
Make it up. I don't
Yeah, make up some names. Mankind.
Give me some twin brothers. I can't think of the names.
What about,
I
like, the
some
Funk Brothers?
Kane and Undertaker.
That was WWF.
Yeah, he said give me twin brothers. That's what I gave him.
The Funk Brothers.
Terry and Dory Funk.
I like that. Let's go with that. I like Gary's answer.
Who is the weird shitty? I think was it Hurricane Helms? Was it 3 count or something like that when it was close towards the end of WCW? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick
All
them.
right. So, all right. I don't remember much about WCW. Back in the 90s, I exclusively watched What? Back in the 90s, I exclusively watched WCW. I didn't care much for WWE. He says he doesn't remember much about WCW, though. That's weird. However, I have more memorable moments from WWE than I do from WCW. What I'm saying is the quality of WWE was way better than WCW. WCW had the trendy and more modern era vibe going, which is what I believe won over the general wrestling audience. Do you guys have the same opinion that WCW was trendy, but WWE was quality?
No, because WCW just took all the old people.
Right. WCW had more star power.
Yeah, that's
WWF or
They had
WWE
better younger talent.
had better younger talent, more quality, and Vince is a better businessman. That's it.
Better,
And he knew
better writers.
he's better, and they had better writers, and he knew how to turn.
They both had Russo,
and
so
they
that's
had-
not true.
And they heard, well, true, but he had better talent here. This is starting to turn it. This is
I mean,
what 97.
We
Yeah.
can dog Russo, but I mean,
Okay,
he
hold on,
came up-
time out. Right now, before Too Cold Scorpio gets in here, the talent in the ring right now: Mankind, okay, Mick Foley, The Rock, Terry Funk, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, Kane.
Unreal.
Those are your guys in the ring right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, besides Terry Funk, all of those
All
guys,
WWE Hall of
obviously, you know,
Famers.
Bret Hart. I almost said Bret Fart. I mean, it is kind of Bret Fart. Bret Hart was a monster, obviously, up until then. It goes to WCW. Mankind, Mick Foley, everything was great. Stone Cold obviously was the best ever. Kane is up there. The Rock obviously is right
Shawn
there
Michaels, who main events this event and wins the title. He's the best ever.
Stone Cold's the best ever. I mean, Terry Funk is amazing.
If we're going to talk about, then give it to Dwayne. Hogan.
No. Sorry.
It's still HBK for me.
Stone Cold sold more than Hogan.
Shirts.
Everything.
Hogan has more money, or did.
No,
Linda's got more money now.
Well, I guess not really. They've both been divorced, so so I don't know who has more money. They both have plenty of money. So, but yeah, back to it. I think he's right. I think WWF at the time had the better quality. I think they had better storylines. I think WCW, you're right. Just like you said, Gary, they had the better star power. They had the bigger names. They had Hogan, Savage. Those were the top guys at the time. Then obviously everyone else that came along with them until you got the Stone Colds and then the Rocks of the world and all that.
This is how bad that Hogan got raped. He was worth $250 million. Now he's worth $25.
I just saw something too.
Austin's worth $45.
I just saw something too that said Linda said that he's hiding millions.
Well, the whole video thing. He sued that company for $110 million.
Yeah, he got all.
So he did win that. So I don't know if he got all that money. Obviously,
no, he will. I'm sure.
He will, but he didn't get it all yet.
Yeah, but you got to think Gawker or whatever. I don't know if they probably didn't have $110 million.
Yeah, they probably didn't worth that much.
It's probably assets and shit that he's going to get off of that. I don't know how all that crap works, but it'll be something like that. God, Jason's next question. He knows exactly what I'm going to do with this. Who performed the Arn Anderson retirement speech better, Arn or Kevin Nash? I mean, do you know what he's talking about, Brandon?
This?
No.
You're going to have to pull it up, yeah, because Brandon doesn't know what he's talking about. When he talks about his spot, and then Kevin Nash, they play it the next week, the Four Horsemen, he goes in, he goes, not my spot, liver spot, all this, and goes, oh, man, it is absolutely hilarious.
So you want to hear Arn Anderson Hall of Fame?
No. It's Arn Anderson retirement speech on Nitro. Because he gives it to Mr. Perfect. That's what he's doing. And then Perfect, he turns on him that night. Flair's crying in the background.
Jeez.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Oh, Henry O. Godwin. You can skip the ad. Brandon hasn't seen this, so you got to play it for him. You got to play the whole thing.
Lose the Rumble by then.
I know, that's what I said.
Well, I'll cover the Rumble. Fake Diesel. Kane's still in there. A lot of guys in here right now. We got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 guys in the ring right now. What'd you think of Terry Funk? Good? Did you like Terry Funk?
Yeah. Yep.
And this is Dwayne early on in his career. Now the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
Yeah. See who throws him out.
Hillbilly Jim. That guy has never aged, I feel like.
Oh, is he still alive?
Yeah, he was just inducted in the Hall of Fame last year.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
I thought that was 2 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right. And he looks exactly the same there as he did in his speech, right?
Yep.
So from 97 until 2018, exactly the same. It's great.
Who is it?
There you go, Taker.
Taker returning.
After he just lost.
Is he number 30?
I don't remember. I don't think so. Look it up on that one. See if he is. Can't believe you've never seen this, Brandon. It's disappointing.
Yeah, this is Taker's in at 30.
Is he? All right, so the rest of them are in then. Arn Anderson's probably one of the more underrated talkers ever, too. That's for a fact. My best friend. Benoit and Mongo. It's my spot. My spot. The enforcer. Oh boy.
It's too damn long, though.
How long is it?
10 minutes.
Yeah, but you can just find it. It should be there because it's going to be the whole skit. That's Buff, so you can go to Nash isn't even out there yet. There he is. X-Pac. Like his one thing he did.
Yeah. I mean, now we're watching the Kevin Nash, Arn Anderson parody. While also watching the Rumble, you got Bret Hart fighting with Stone Cold. Still a lot of guys in the ring. You got Vader in there. I mean, look at the talent in there right now. Terry Funk, Vader, Rock, Stone Cold, Bret, Godwin, Taker, Mankind, and Kane.
Fake Diesel.
But you know what I mean.
Fake Diesel. I like Fake Diesel.
Fake Diesel, but still, Glenn Jacobs.
Oh, is Bret going? The Rock gonna throw out Bret?
Did Stone Cold get thrown out yet? What you were talking about?
I don't remember when he gets thrown out somewhere in here, but the refs don't see it.
How do they not see it?
It was part of it. That's the best part. And this was before they'd go to WrestleMania, though, because he didn't go to this one.
I feel like Terry Funk has been out of shape for every year of his wrestling career.
But yet he still wrestles, and he's like 120 years old. Makes no sense. It's the hand I open beer with. X-Pac pretending to be Flair and cry. Such a great parody. Like that. That's good.
Kelly said that to me.
That's good. Belly on the bar.
Oh, Godwin gone.
Yeah, Taker right over with the old choke. All right. Austin, Brett, Fake Diesel / Kane, Rock, Funk, Mankind, Vader, Taker.
Are you watching this at your house tonight?
Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
I will be.
Wonder if we should go to your house. What are you doing? Brandon, what are you doing tonight? You gotta work?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He'll be in bed before 9 o'clock. Oh, Rock's out. Mankind eliminated The Rock. Or should I say Rocky Maivia. Ooh. Oh. I thought Funk was going
Is he
there.
doing the fake cry?
He puts his hand up. He's got the tears in there every time. It's great. Yeah, he just... Oh! I thought Funk and Mankind were going out there.
Fuck. Who's playing? Who's Mongo?
Conan.
Is it?
It's hilarious. There goes
Terry
Funk.
Funk gone.
When he gets to the spot part is the best. Absolute best. Schiavone.
Go with Mongo.
Nope. Mankind and Terry Funk are still fighting outside the ring. This is the best part right here. I want my spot. Liver spot. My dog spot. This is when Austin gets thrown out. The refs, yep. The refs are with Terry Funk and Mankind. Bret Hart's taunting him. Now he gets back in. Yep. The refs are over there. That's a great way. Oh, and then he eliminates Vader and Taker. And the ref goes right over there.
That's where it is.
There
Throws
it
up
is.
Bret and
Stone
wins.
Cold wins. My spot. And Stone Cold wins the Rumble. Look at Bret. Bret coming in to yell and bitch and moan like he always does. All right, that was the base of the promo. I think you can turn it off now because it's pretty good. They just shake hands. Just Kevin Nash dressed up as Arn is great. Oh, and this is when Brett starts touching Vince and harassing him. Turn that promo off there. We finish this thing up. The force went on the ass. That's good. That's great.
So, Stone Cold won. Brett's pissed. Brett's yelling at Vince, doing his thing. Which, this becomes legitimate about 10, 11 months later.
Yep.
With the hate and everything else that we talk about. So, going into the other thing. Last question. Will Brandon show up for next week's pod?
Yeah.
All right. Nope. One more question. Have you guys considered having a women's division only segment? That would be awesome. Awesome. I'm talking from Medusa and Scary Sherry to Trish and Stacy and through the current talent, WWF, WWE, WCW, ECW, all of them. What do you guys think?
But for what? Having a women's... Wait, what are we going to talk about, Jason? How about you give us a topic instead of just... Have you guys considered having a women's division only segment? What does that... I don't even know what that means.
Like a Dear Vince, but Dear Women? Show us more puppies? More wardrobe malfunctions? Because Sasha Banks, man, what did you say? She got booty.
I think he needs to give...
I don't think I said that.
What would you say?
I think he needs to give...
I have no idea.
I was trying to say it the proper way.
more explanation on what he wants from there.
Yes.
Poorly worded question. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. All right. Perfect discussion featuring Jeremy. 2018 coming to an end. What do you guys think was the best match of 2018? Eddie Federation. I sort of felt like it was a down year in classic matches, but there were still a lot of great ones. His personal favorite was Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles, no DQ match at Super Show in Australia. I know it seems like these two faced each other a ton, but I missed out on all their TNA matches. I was blown away by this particular match between the two, who have amazing chemistry together, much like Owens and Sami Zayn. With that said, hopefully both of those feuds are put to rest for good.
Yeah, I think that Styles and Joe had a few good matches, but I think the one that I remember, my favorite, was Braun and Kevin Owens, and was that Hell in a Cell, right? Or was that not Hell in a Cell, but it was a Hell in a Cell? Or was that the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view?
When he, killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pick that one. Straight squashed him.
I can't think. I can't just pick, one specifically. Yeah, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, they had some great matches. Man, I'm just gonna go with that one. Yeah, those were good matches. I can't pinpoint one.
Thanks.
No problem.
I think Survivor Series Daniel Bryan and Brock was good.
I was gonna say Daniel Bryan, since he's came back.
Did you see NXT Takeover in Philly?
No.
It's before Andrade, when Cien Almas came up and he fought Johnny Gargano. That was good. I think you talk NXT too. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, amazing. Yeah. Tommaso Ciampa and Velveteen Dream. I think most of your stuff came from NXT for me, honestly.
And the TLC, Charlotte, Becky, and
yes,
Asuka.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Asuka and Charlotte in WrestleMania last year was good.
We watched Royal Rumble was good.
World War III was good. That we watched live on the show when Ricochet did the damn 450.
Yep.
He did the 450 and then he did the double backflip off the top.
Yeah, there was. I totally forgot about that one. Like you said though, even earlier, the Women's Royal Rumble was great.
But I think Evolution, Becky and Charlotte probably for me was top.
Yep.
That was unreal. And if you can get those two with Ron, they have to main event Mania. We're going to talk about it for the next 3 months.
There's no way that Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda shouldn't be the main event as a triple threat at WrestleMania.
I agree.
If they don't do that, I would be shocked.
The sell of that would be insane. And how awesome is that for us to talk about now that women are going to main event WrestleMania? That's fucking amazing.
And like you said, every single week, every single pay-per-view, they're having better matches than the men. That's just a fact.
Right.
Like the only men's match, is like a Seth Rollins match or an AJ Styles match. Other than that, it's
Speaking of which, wouldn't that be an awesome damn title match at a WrestleMania? Seth Rollins and AJ Styles? How awesome would that be?
That'd be a good match.
How about AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, triple
That's
threat?
What I was going to say. If Finn happens to beat Brock and goes to WrestleMania and gets, whether it's Seth or whether it's AJ, if he
Seth wins the Rumble. How about that? I like that, dude. Finn upsets Brock. Seth wins Rumble. AJ Styles wins the Elimination Chamber.
No, Elimination Chamber, yeah. And do another
triple threat.
Have 2 triple threat title matches.
How insane would that be?
That'd be sweet.
Vince won't do it. But
that's what they need to do is they need to, like I said, they need to do these
Uh-oh,
things.
Psycho
they need
Sid.
to get they need to get a little bit more creative. So it'll be interesting. We'll see.
You remember his promo that he messed up back in the day?
Which one? He's messed up.
Me
a
and
lot
Gene
of
was like,
promos.
"No, we're live."
We're live, buddy. You can't do that. No, not just that one. But he's like, I'm an imbecile. I mean, you. It wasn't an imbecile. He said something else, but
Or like, I'm half the man that you. That you
I thought I was. Yeah.
He was too busy thinking about softball.
I'm half
so.
a man. Look, earlier today when Sean's all,
Look at that. The 5 o'clock shadow, the hair down. Just got done with Sonny, probably.
he did just get done with Sonny. All Elite Wrestling. We got any updates? Kenny Omega signed anywhere yet? Officially?
I don't
No.
think so, did he?
I think by next week. I think
We're gonna see him
he
tonight?
will. That's a good question.
Doubtful, but it's possible.
There's talks that he might be.
They're good with keeping secrets. And
Yes,
even,
they
even
are.
in the,
I remember,
even
I
in
think-
this day and age.
They are. I agree. So let's go on to the next thing. Your favorite surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble history and why? I'll give mine first since you guys can think about it. For me, AJ Styles, hands down. I thought it may come. I didn't know if the day would ever come. I loved AJ Styles in TNA. Loved him in New Japan. I was hoping he would come over to WWE. And I heard the song, and they were just showing. I remember it clear as day. They were showing Roman, and they're playing his song, that he has, which is an awesome song, by the way. And then you don't see it until you look from another view. They show it in some of the other, like if you go on YouTube, you can see the other view of it, and it shows I Am Phenomenal, and then everybody freaks out, and then Romans does that, and it comes out, is it him? Is it? It is! AJ Styles. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I remember standing, like, looking at my TV, like, oh, fuck. AJ's here. Like, hell yes, he's here. I was so excited that AJ Styles showed up. He should have been there years ago. I wish I'm happy to hear he's much better on the mic. I like that they have the Daniel Bryan thing going on, but they're beating it to shit.
Yeah.
I think they need to transfer AJ over to Raw.
Right. I don't know why they haven't. Like, with Cena back, they should.
Right. And Cena's now taking a break to film a movie again. So he's hurt, quote unquote, kayfabe hurt,
But he'll still be in the Rumble.
potentially. They said he's hurt, so he's not going to be in it. Because he's
Oh,
supposed to
is he?
film a movie, yeah, but he could be a surprise. So, Brandon, what do you got? Most
Yeah,
memorable?
but he announced he was going to be in, so if he was
And
hurt
then they just
came
said
back,
they just said he got hurt. Now he's filming the movie.
I mean, I picked 3 just because I thought we were doing 3, but
Your favorite surprise entrant?
And Trent.
yeah, I know, but still. So I'll just give my 3.
Diesel was another one of mine. Surprise.
3 Phases of Foley, 1998.
Oh, that was fucking fantastic. All 3 of them.
John Cena, 2008.
Yes.
2 months after tearing, I don't know if it was a rotator cuff or something in his elbow.
His pec, I thought,
He was
wasn't it?
he was supposed to be out for like 6 to 8 months. He came back in 2 months.
And you thought it was his knee. The way he
Unbelievable.
falls, it looks like he blows his knee out.
yeah,
That's
and
the
then
craziest part.
My number 1, you just went through it, and I agree with everything that you just said, AJ Styles. So, just the videos that came out afterwards of people that were shocked and everything. I mean, it was amazing.
And like same thing. If Kenny Omega, like I'll freak the fuck
Yeah.
out if Kenny Omega is a surprise entrant.
Yeah.
Because I personally don't think that he's going there. I think he's going to All Elite. All Elite's going to get a lot of, once these people's contracts are up, they're heading to All Elite. All Elite's no joke, man. I'm standing behind. I wish that we could go to Vegas in May. I could go to Vegas in May if I wanted, but I mean nobody's going to. Because we could go to MGM Arena and watch All Elite Double or Nothing, but I'm sure there's going to be time. Did you guys get my the picture I sent, by the way, of the NXT coming here in March? It's going to be in Royal Oak, Michigan.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't remember, but probably.
I mean, because they got Tommaso Ciampa, Jenny Gargano, Velveteen Dream.
Oh yeah. It was NXT Live, and
We got all the main guys.
No, because when you sent that, I looked it up, and it was in some tiny ass
Royal Oak.
dink shit.
Well, that's where they do Royal Oak's where they did Steel Panther. So
Yeah.
it's a sweet bar, though. If you've ever been there, like how they have it set up, it's sweet because you can stand up by the bar and you can see the ring clear as day.
Yeah. Nah, no interest. If it was something bigger, if it was like a pay-per-view, or if it was like before a pay-per-view, something like that, it'd be NXT TakeOver, that'd be cool, but...
We got to find. Dude, we can go to a takeover. They just got to be within 5 hours, a 5-hour radius for us to go.
Yeah. So for me, Cena in 08, obviously, but I think my favorite, I like Styles, so yeah, that was cool. Sting, man, in 2015, I don't think it was much as a surprise. I think people knew it was going to happen, but him coming out to the Royal Rumble, Didn't he come out for that?
That was Survivor Series.
Was it? I thought he came to the Royal Rumble. I thought it was in Philadelphia. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to look it up. I recall Sting coming, and maybe it wasn't for the Rumble. Maybe it was for something else.
He came and beat up he came out to one of the matches so that the Authority lost and Cena won. That was at a Rumble, right?
Maybe that's what I remember. I just remember it because
No, that was Survivor Series because he shocked and helped Dolph Ziggler win.
Yeah.
Because that's when Dolph and Seth Rollins laid there for 10 minutes while he beat up Triple H. Hold on. Does he have his song? Psycho Sid, one of the greatest songs of all time. This is my dad's favorite wrestler of all time. By the way, you know my dad, you've known my dad a long time, Brandon, since we were kids. Do you remember when my dad had the curly hair like this, permed, had the little mullet thing going on?
Oh, yeah.
He looked like Psycho Sid. And he was Psycho Sid. I think you know. He was freaking insane. My dad, and didn't he look like that a lot?
Oh, yeah, a little
That was not. He wasn't jacked like that or that tall, but.
Yeah.
And he'd always do the. You think he's the originator of the fist bump?
Probably.
Look at it. I mean, he's.
Maybe not. I don't know. I couldn't find Sting there, so it's probably not. He might have just came out for something else.
I think he came out for Survivor Series, is what you're
probably,
thinking
yeah,
of.
probably what I'm
when
thinking.
When he came out, and then.
I remember WrestleMania 2, but yeah.
Yeah, he fought Triple H.
Still seen in 08, though. I think that was one of my favorites. That's for sure.
What about you, Jake? You got any surprise entrant in Royal Rumble history?
No.
I like it.
Yeah, I need to get on. I know I keep saying I need to get on my WWE game. I've been so busy lately; it's been hard, but I'll get on it soon.
All right, and then do we have a biggest surprise entrant that we think of this year?
Batista.
The Rock. Oh, yeah, I said Batista last week, yeah.
And
I'm going to stick with that. Actually, yeah.
So what we hope for. So you're hoping for Batista. You're hoping for
I
Rock.
said Batista last year, so I'm just going to stick with it until he shows up one of these
I would love
Rumbles.
to see Shawn Michaels, but of course, Kenny Omega. If he showed up.
Yeah,
I don't want to pick Kenny Omega because that's the favorite surprise Royal,
But I really don't think that he's going to go.
And I agree with you, but that's who everyone.
That's who everybody
if there's
wants.
going to be a surprise.
So
he's like the favorite surprise who's not in it.
It's a surprise. I would pick an NXT guy. I would love it to be Velveteen Dream. I would love it to be Velveteen Dream.
That's the thing, though,
or Johnny Gargano.
With
any of those guys.
With 19 or 10, or I mean 19. Jesus Christ, with 10 or 11 spots left, if Cena doesn't show up or whatever. You know that some NXT guys are going to fill it. I see it happening.
Right.
So that doesn't. I mean, yeah, it would be surprising, but I don't know if it'd be that big of a surprise.
I want to say Rob Van Dam.
Didn't he come back like last year or something like that?
No,
it was
5 or 10 years ago.
It was in 2009, I think, from what I saw on here, yeah.
You think it'll be Jericho?
Well, if Rob
all these people are like, Jericho's still going to show up. He's like, I'm not in the Rumble. I have a 3-year deal with AEW. You will not see me.
Maybe Rob Van Dam will go to the Hall of Fame this year, though.
I'd like to see that, yeah, absolutely.
I guess the rumor is it's either the big headliner is going to be either Rock or Taker, from what they're saying this year.
Rock.
It'll be one of the two. They don't know who yet.
Because they already moved it. They moved the Hall of Fame to Saturday.
Well, it always is. It's the Saturday before.
It's Friday. NXT's Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
They swapped them.
I thought the Hall of Fame last year was
Friday. And then NXT was Saturday. Or they switched those.
No, you're right, because I watched it on Saturday. Yeah, I remember. I watched it Saturday. You're right. The Hall of Fame was Friday
night. This could be for The Rock to fit in his busy movie schedule.
I remember watching it.
What's he doing now? Saturday. Jungle Cruise with Mary Poppins, Emily Blunt. So I think he's filming that with.
Yeah.
What is it? Mary Poppins?
Jungle Cruise. Mary Poppins. I'm saying Emily Blunt.
I was like, I don't think he's in Mary Poppins.
No, he's filming it with Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins.
I was confused.
So we'll have to figure out a name of this episode.
Mary Poppins.
Nah. We'll figure out what we're going to name it. We've got some time. So, as always, thank our sponsors, Wes Anderson. Thank you for Moments in Time. Give him a follow on Twitter, at Songs by Wes. Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Check out All Wear Clothing, Crandall Squatty Lawn Care, PNC, Verizon, Charlie's Dodge. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
And don't let the bad bugs bite.
I think I'm going to change my surprise entrant to Sid.